What's up everybody, I'm here at Playlist Live in Orlando, Florida. I am going to walk around and try to meet some people. Playlist Live is so big that it requires a map. How crazy is that? I'm here with Aaron Chiz.
Yo, what's good? What's good? Yeah, chillin', baby, chillin'. Nice. What's going on?
Is there anything you want to add?
You can find me at The Chiz Show, Chiz Plays, whatever you want. Either one, doesn't matter. Do your thing. So, that's it.
So I'm on my way to one of the Community Unite panels, and apparently I don't need a ticket for this one because I just tweeted Kaylee and she said that I didn't need a ticket, so I guess I'm going to see one of the Community Unite panels, which should be pretty awesome. Here we are in Boston.
Do you think it's important when creating a channel to find a niche and stick to that? Do you think that helps your channel grow?
Yeah, in a way I think it is, but at the same time I've noticed there's some like shops in England that open as like a niche shop and they either fail or they do really well. So ours do well in terms of this, we're from the UK and there's not many family vloggers out there, whereas something like in this country there's a lot of family vloggers, so I think the only thing that makes us different is probably our accent. And that's probably it, but there's like the Saucony Jolies that are doing yeah, that's niche. The Saucony Jolies that are doing it now, they'll have like the room full, and then there's like us, there's like nothing in between basically, so that's why we started it basically.
I think yes and no. Oh, sorry. I mean, like my channel, I do so many things, but it kind of opens up more doors because I started out with beauty. I would get free makeup, and then I did a review on like a charger case, and then I started getting free electronics. So you don't know who's watching your video, but the more things you have on your channel, the more likely more people will see your channel. Kind of like Graveyard Girl. She sticks to beauty and as seen on TV and just random things all the time. So I think yes and no for a niche.
That's actually an interesting point because that brings us to another. You can have more than one niche on your channel, but as long as those are what you're sticking to, you're catering to those specific viewership. Too many though, and you run into problems. That's my problem. So some content creators don't stick to a specific niche, like I just said, myself included. I have a melting pot of videos, so I find that some videos get more views than others, and that's very typical of that. I personally find it hard to consider sticking to one type of video because there are so many things out there that I want to talk about. However, I wish that I did have a niche, and I think you guys are awesome for what you do. So on your channels, is it like mostly the niche that you stick to? Do you ever branch out to anything else out of the comfort zone? And if you do, what is the reaction that you get from your viewership?
Okay, I'll take this one. I do mostly gaming, so it's a little, I wouldn't say easier to get a fan base, but I wouldn't say a little harder. But like, of everything I've done, I did gaming, and then I made one video as like a sketch for Jack's Films and his lynda.com promotion. And everyone's like, whoa, that's a face reveal. I'm like, I'm not in this. I'm directing. I wrote, I edited. I did all that. I did all this by myself, and I just have to ask the actors to do it. And everyone's just like, it's like one, I wouldn't say it's my most viewed video, but it's one of my top. And I don't, like, more people were more excited about, you know, the series I do rather than a new form of content. Like, they're like, when's your series coming out? And I'm like, soon.
I think with gaming, this is where you see the reactions the most, because people who watch video game channels, that's what they want to watch. They don't want to watch anything else. They want to see a gameplay, or they want to see, I don't know,
Someone get
Sims. Yeah, like Sims. I know the Sims. But that's what they want. So when you do something different, it seems like that might have been a good reaction for you. Would you consider that?
Yeah.
But sometimes it goes in the complete opposite direction. That's what's really interesting about niche content, is because there are people who that's literally all they want to see, and you can be so successful at it and so good at it, but then you have to think like, okay, well, who am I? Who do I want? What do I want to create on my channel? Because at the end of the day, it's your content, what you want to make, and it's hard when you have to not battle, but balance what your viewers want and what you want. And so that's sort of what we're talking about. Anybody else want to jump in on that question?
Basically, when people on our channel seem to know more about my routine than I do. So if I miss something out in the day, they're like, why do you not do that? Did Travis not go to school today? You know, he wasn't picked up at the right time. So they know exactly what I'm doing when I don't even know what I'm doing most of the time. So, but in terms of like a niche, I started doing our family channel. And then since that, we've had, I've been offered to do a dad channel. So there's me and 10 other dads in the UK that do like, basically just film random dad stuff. So we did like a Valentine's vlog, and we're doing a Father's Day vlog.
Please tell me there weren't a lot of dad jokes.
You can fire away with dad jokes if you want. But no, that's, in terms of a niche, we just stick to the same thing probably day in, day out. And so people know exactly what's going on, and they will complain if we don't stick to the same thing.
For my channel, I normally stick with, the beauty lifestyle, but I think it's good to also dabble in other things or branch out, because you never know what you're going to find on the other end. Like one time, the video is privated now, but I decided to do like a spoof video to one of your favorite Martian songs, and that went terrible. On the other hand though, I have had videos where I open up about like mental illness, and those go extremely well, so you never really know what's on the other end of you just reaching out outside of your niche, and then maybe that becoming another niche for your channel.
Yeah, when I did beauty at first, like that's where most of my subscribers came from. And I love video games, like that's one of the things I love to do. And I started doing them, and some of them were like, well, we don't like them. But then some of them were like, I like it, keep going. So I always had like some people that liked it, some didn't. But then at the end of the day, I'm like, I love video games, I love makeup. It's either you're gonna watch it or just skip over it. Cause I do that sometimes with my favorite vloggers. I'm like, it's the video I don't wanna see. So I just did it for myself at the end of the day.
I think it's interesting too, because like I mentioned, I'm not a niche channel, but I've collaborated with people in the past, like Dashi, who does gaming videos and skits, and I have received a lot of subscribers from him, and now I will notice that I get comments all the time like, do another video with Dashi, do a gameplay, and that's not stuff that I normally do, it's just this fluke. Same thing with Doctor Who. I was watching all of the seasons, and what I would do is review the seasons at the end, and I would watch episodes live, like a live stream, and now every video that I put out that's not Doctor Who, I just get comments like, why aren't you doing Doctor Who? Like, and I'm like, there's only so much I can watch, but I get what you mean. It's, not even being a niche, it's almost like the viewers want that, and it's interesting. It really is.
And I'm really jealous that you got a video with Dashi. I love him.
I had a similar thing go on. So I did a channel swap with a Indian YouTuber, and my video was called What Americans Think of Bollywood, because I took a lot of classes on Hinduism and South Asian culture in college, so I had like a little bit of background, and I love watching Bollywood. So I made this video, and she put a video on my channel, and that video has over 100,000 views on her channel. It's great. But I have tons and tons of people come to my channel expecting videos about Bollywood. I never make video like that. That was the first and pretty much only video I've ever made about like Hindi cinema. And so I was at this crossroads a couple months back when I just kept getting more and more subscribers from South Asia, going like, what do these people want to see? Like, I love talking about this, but that's not what I want to make videos about. But they're expecting it, and it's that you have to play with what your subscribers want, but then also what you want. And so I ended up like I scripted a couple videos, like reviews, aimed at a white non-Hindu audience, or non-South Asian audience, about just really popular Bollywood films. And I have uploaded one of them, and I'm probably not going to do the other ones because it just feels weird to me, in the line of like, one, I am a white American girl who isn't necessarily the authority on these things, and I shouldn't be. But then also, like, this isn't what I want to make, you know? It's hard.
If I can just add though, I really enjoyed that video and I learned a lot, and you can do it. Okay.
It was on DDLJ. The one with the honey, the
I like that. Do you guys have any advice on how to determine where you fit on YouTube? Should you just start a channel and kind of fall into a niche, or do you think there should be some preparation into going in and deciding this is what I want to do?
I would just say don't prepare and just do it. I reckon, just personally, because I think we've evolved since starting, and yeah, we're just constantly evolving. So I wouldn't prepare, just go with the flow.
Yeah, you can always private a video, and then you don't like it. So
I would say don't wait too long, because I did it in high school. I got so much hate, I stopped, and then I did it 2-3 years ago, and I was like, why did I stop? So just do it. If you have an idea, just make the video. It could be terrible, but you know, you did it, you learned from it, and you can just only grow from there.
I think everyone can evolve on YouTube, but you know, I think start and then figure out what you want to do. Like, you know, you can do one thing and just branch out if you don't want to do it anymore, because you know, there's always the private button.
And also, just keep the camera rolling, because some of the best things we've managed to catch, especially doing family vlogging, is when the camera just kept on going. You don't just like cut it off, just leave the camera and just watch the kids do crazy things.
I think that's actually a very important point too, because you mentioned that, you know, a video that you tried really hard on maybe didn't get as much.
Very well.
I've experienced that as well, where I come up with this great idea and so much planning goes into it, and it goes up and it flops. Yet there have been videos that I put up that I'm like, and those seem to do really well. So if you have an idea, go with it, because you never know who's going to find it. And the amazing thing about having a channel is that your videos aren't going anywhere. So you never know if a video that you put up a year ago will suddenly get some traction because someone else made a similar video and maybe they had more subscribers than you, and now your video is appearing in their sidebar. The more content that you have on your channel, no matter what it is, the better chance you have of gaining viewership, because that content is not going anywhere.
And watch time.
Yeah.
Beautiful. If you don't know what watch time is, it's the part of the algorithm that YouTube, if you have more minutes on your channel being watched, then the more the algorithm will promote you, no matter what the content is, or no matter how many subscribers you have either. It just depends on how long YouTube is like clocking how long people are watching.
Is that percentage, or is that just raw numbers?
I think it's median.
Well, I think what they do is they actually, like, the way the algorithm is, basically, to make money off of YouTube now, it's based off of watch time. And I think what they do is, it is paid out per watch time, but I think there's like an overall average. So what they want you to do is basically go into your analytics and kind of see, like, okay, on average, people are watching up to 3 or 4 minutes. That's a huge problem for me, because most of my videos are anywhere from 10 minutes to 20 minutes. So you can actually click on an individual video and see when people drop off. In the view time, you can actually watch, okay, so I had 60% viewership until 2 minutes, and then it dropped. That can be a great tool, because it can show you, okay, maybe I need to do something super engaging in the beginning of my video to keep them locked in, because I know they're dropping off at 2 minutes. Or you revamp and you say, I need to make shorter videos, maybe like more videos that are shorter. I wish that we had done the analytics 101. Mary and I had wanted to have a panel dedicated to analytics and basically explaining to you how it works. Unfortunately, we didn't have time.
It was difficult with like audio. We didn't actually know we were going to have this.
Yeah, we didn't know we'd have a projector.
If we had known, then that would have happened.
But either way, if you have any questions, I'm not going to sit here and say that I am like the most knowledgeable person when it comes to analytics, but I do follow them pretty closely because it really does dictate my experience on YouTube. So, I mean, if you have questions, you can tweet them at me, you can chat with me. I'll answer whatever I can. I'm sure Mary knows a lot too, and I'm sure all of the panelists up here, we all monitor our channels very closely. So if you have questions. And actually,
not all the time.
Yeah, why don't we just open questions now?
I respond to like 90% of the comments. I delete like the other 10.
So the panel you just saw was the Community Unite niche, and we just finished up the Community Unite speed networking. I didn't vlog any of it because what it was is us getting in groups and explaining what we do on YouTube. And the reason why I didn't want to vlog any of it is because I wanted to really pay attention to what other people were doing. And the benefit of it is that it's a way to get to know like other people and to have collabs and stuff like that. I am here with the one and only Sama.
Hi, that's me. I do stuff on the internet. Here, look at this. Okay. Okay, bye.
Look who I am with at Playlist Live.
Hey everybody, my name's Kaylee. Frankie's the coolest. He follows me on Twitter, that's how I met him, and he like reposts everything that I post. And today has been a crazy day. We had so many panels for Community Unite. We just finished the last one, so the room is emptying out. But yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow, and it was so nice to meet you, because you're so awesome.
So nice to meet you too. She doesn't know this yet, but I have a crush on her. Don't tell her.
Oh no! I didn't hear anything.
It's been so long. I've been waiting for this moment and forever, but look who's here with me.
What's up? I know I feel the same way, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just like, every time we're this close to meeting and then like something falls through, so it is a pleasure to finally meet you guys.
We're so happy to get to meet you.
You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Jessie.
And I'm James. We're Team Rocket on the internet. If you like skate videos, I do those. I know Frankie's a skater too. And
Yep, my channel's Jessie Sage, or Jessie and Lucas, how you can find it.
And I'm Bixby Films. So nice to meet you guys, and hopefully we'll intermingle in the YouTube interwebs.